As you can see, nice and early, 5 AM start. Check all the load, make sure it's all secure. Ratchet straps all done. Time to tie the curtain. I don't know how much you can actually see of this, but yeah, the light's not the best, is it? Now we're all settled in our cab, everything is all secured. I need to go wash my hands actually. A little bit dirty from them straps. 4 drops today. First one is in Oxford, then we've got Bromsgrove. After that, we've got Walsall and then Cannock in Staffs. To get to Oxford from Warrington, it's 156 miles and a 3-hour drive. Most likely a 4 getting past Birmingham, that is. Excuse the mess, there's loads of wires over here. First thing first though, I need to put my drink into the fridge. I kind of made a schoolboy error this morning because I was half asleep. I filled it up with warm water out of the tap instead of cold. Yeah, I know it's not great for me, but I didn't realise until just now. Quick stop to get some fuel. Jesus, and that's not even a full tank. 10:15, finally arrived. Told you it would be near a 4-hour mark with Birmingham and whatnot. I spoke to one of the guys just now because I pulled up in like a really big yard and like, no mate, it's round the back. Yeah, I'm hoping there's a little bit more space around the back. Or is it this section round here? Okay, so they've got a lift there, so it looks like, yeah, I've just got to spin it round. I don't have to go side tip it then, I'll ride on with that. It'll be easier doing a side tip, surely. $16 pallets are coming off, so that is 16 ton lighter. Oh, I can't wait for that, because driving uphill and setting off, the acceleration has not been fantastic. I'm just going to leave it here for now, see what I want to do, because worst case scenario, if I leave it where it is now, I can do one side and then I'll move it over, then I can do the other side. It looks a bit tight for both sides, to be honest, at the same time. That's a big old mill, isn't it? And now I've just got to wrap 8 of these up. So a little bit of a tip for you, what I do, leave about an arm's width, fold it in half, and then just start your rolling from that section. And then it's like an extra, what, 1.5 meters or something, you don't have to roll up. Cut in the corner a little bit. Hey. It does take forever wrapping these up, especially when you got to do 10 of them or so. You can save yourself a couple of seconds on each one. Adds up over the 10, doesn't it? Job 1 complete. Next job, 48 miles away, straight up the M40. Let's get out of here. I've got 57 minutes left of my driving time. I've had a 15-minute break on the way down to here. So I'll just need to take another 30 minutes within the next, say 50 minutes anyway. There's some services on the M40 that I did stop off for 15 minutes on the way down. I think that was about 40-minute drive away if that. So should just make it there. It's a bit warm again now actually. 20 degrees in November. Yeah, it's got to be a warm one this weekend as well. I think it's 25 degrees this weekend. Sorry, October, not November. They're jumping ahead a month there, aren't they? Yeah, 25 degrees in October. Crazy, isn't it? Feels a lot better though, with a little bit less weight. Quite a busy road now we're going to be jumping onto. The only problem is, on my right hand side, there's a big tree overhanging the road. And it's pretty much blocking a lot of my view. I can't really see past 50 yards, if that. So I need to take this one with a little bit more caution. He's going to let me out? Yep, yep. Get that power. Stop spinning, MAN. Stop them back axles spinning. It's a bit bassy on actually. We've got about 5 miles of this type of road so we'll get to the motorway. We are currently in Oxford. Not too sure what this village is called though. Looks like there's quite a bit of history here anyhow. So we've got West Adderbury that way. Like a nice little village though, a nice little pub, the Red Lion. I think it might actually be Adderbury. Come on, a couple of seconds there, delay. Nice little village. Cruise control on. Cruise control is always a little bit better for your performances as well. For your like fuel and stuff. Plus we've got speed down here. Sneaky sneaky. You always say to you in the office, like your driver trainers and stuff, you gotta keep it in the green band on your revs. Try and use as much cruise control as possible. No harsh brakings, harsh turnings, and what was the other telematics that we needed? I can't think off the top of my head what the other one was. I think it's like harsh accelerations maybe. Oh, it is Adderbury. Signs there for it. This looks like a nice little town as well where we're currently at. I don't actually know where it is. I keep saying this, don't I? It's like a nice little village where I'm at, or a nice little town that I'm at. I'm like, where actually am I? I think it's Castle. Castle. Oh, it says Castle. Castle Key is over that way. The town centre and Castle Key. Then it's Castle Cars. Is it Castle? Is that what? Is that where we are? It's a nice little town anyhow. Just off the M40. If that helps anyway. A426. Oh. It's the A road that runs right through it. I'm always doing that. I always look for places as well where what would be nice, like a little getaway with the family, like a nice long weekend or something. Hire a lodge out or something. Yeah, looks like a nice little place. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff to do here though. But scenery wise, looks nice. Might have been Chipping Norton actually. I just looked back on one of the roundabouts, a sign pointing towards Chipping Norton where we just come from. It could be that. Might not be Castle. Either way, it looked quite nice. Good to see people doing a little bit of litter picking as well. Unfortunately, there's a lot of bags what are full on the side of the road of litter. Which is not a good sign really, is it? Because it just shows how many people just throw rubbish all over the floor instead of taking it home with them, sticking it into the bin. It's one of my pet hates, litterers. People doing littering. Strange roundabout that one then. 3 lanes cutting into the 2. We've got to keep to the left and we're just about to hit the M40. Not a very exciting motorway as well, the M40. Not a lot of things happening other than roadworks. There's a lot of roadworks at the moment, isn't there, on the M6. M40 here now, the M5 had some not too long ago. I don't know if it's still quite a bit down there, a bit further south. Definitely need to wash my hands before I eat anything today. Caked in like dust from all them ratchet straps. I know ideally I should be using gloves, and the company do provide gloves for us to use. But, however, when you're doing ratchet straps, the straps are too fiddly when you got a thick pair of gloves on. So I find it easier just to wash my hands a little bit later on. Please let me in. Thank you. There we go. Services in 12 miles. That'd be nicely for us. 40 minutes left on drive time. That's quite good timing there, isn't it? Having a good week so far as well. Again, thanks for watching, really appreciate that. Straight down here for 38 miles now. Then it's 3 miles off the motorway to our destination. Well, this has been a bit of a fun one to deliver to, this next client. Not only is the road not big enough for a truck and a car to drive down here, because everybody parks on the left hand side, but this is the second time driving down this road. Because the postcode brought me to about here originally on the road, and couldn't find the location of where we need to go for the client, so I've drove all the way around in a big circle to come back up at the top end, and then I've Google mapped it, And where Google Maps is, because sometimes Google Maps, it's not always 100%. Sometimes it will say the building is, the business is here, but then the business is actually, say, at 200 yards further down the road. So I'll come to where the location is on Google Maps. It's right on a corner, and it looks like a small office block. Not something that I'll be able to deliver 2 pallets to with no tail lift, and being a forklift truck there, etc. So it's quite deceiving, that little bit. Get straight out. So now I need to get straight around to the other side again. And the reason why I'm going right round instead of just turning around on the estate itself is because the reverse is, I want it on my good side. So it's just a little bit easier then to reverse into the place that I'm going. Should we just up here on the right hand side of these lights? The lights have just changed, so I don't think I'll make it through. It's a little bit unfortunate, really. She didn't answer the phone on the first time I called, because I was literally on the corner ready to reverse it in, and then she phoned me back as I just drove off about 100 yards down the road. I was like, oh no. I was in a perfect position and everything. Let's stick the brake back on then. Don't think I'm going through anytime soon. It's always the case, isn't it? When you phone the client, they don't answer first, and then you move out of your location and then they phone you back. At least I know whereabouts it is now anyhow, that's good. So I've got 2 pallets coming off here, but just under 2 ton I think it is, between the 2. Nice and wide. So I'll do it right here. Thank you for waiting. And now it's this corner up above. So I need to try and get on the right hand. I need to try and get on the right hand side. I'm using my right hand, you see, and you can't really see it on this camera angle. So I'll go pull up onto the right side, put my hazards on, because I'm right on the corner. There's enough space for people to get past me still, i.e. these lot. And I'll creep it forward, and I need to go into the right hand side. So as soon as this lady gets past me, I'll edge myself out onto the road, hopefully they can see me. Take up the road, seatbelt off, so I can stick my head out the window. Good hard right turn. Keeping my eye on the passenger side mirrors. Make sure head of the trailer doesn't hit anything. I'm reversing into a car park now with a tight wall either side. Now luckily, our car is not parked in one of the spaces, because I wouldn't be able to get to where we need to go, because I'm literally driving right through the car park. Now hopefully, on the way out, nobody parks in this space. And I'll show you in 2 seconds which space I'm talking about. So that space right there, I don't know if your camera's picking it up, just there. How would it go empty both sides? It's right near my headboard. That should do with that. If you couldn't see it on the video, that is the parking space I'm talking about. Another job done. No wonder I couldn't find it though. The business is around that corner. So I've had to reverse from that main road, as you've seen, straight down to here. Alright, away we go. Job number 3 is in Walsall. So we just need to jump up the M5 onto the M6. And it's 22 miles away. Should be getting there for about 2:30. It's not too bad, is it? Being above Birmingham now, when it's 3 o'clock timing. I'll try to stay away from the Birmingham area as much as I can. So heading back north. Just gotta wait till it's clear because I need to take a little bit up the other side of the road. Should get past these bollards. I like to place bollards everywhere, don't they, at the moment? That van was going to slow down then. I keep forgetting where the handbrake is. I keep thinking that's the handbrake. I'm going, no, it's not that. Ah, it's over there. Been in that many different trucks recently. I've got one handbrake there in one truck. You got this one up here, electric handbrake, and you have a handbrake here as well. On one of the other trucks. So 3 different trucks I've been in recently. Force of habit, isn't it? Just my luck, eh? Just my luck. Just pulled over to services, grab a quick cup of coffee and put it on the side, about get into the cab, and then it just tipped over right into my face, all down my face, all down my leg, all down my top and everything. Now I've got lots to be cleaning up. Lost about half of my cup as well, all over the place it was. Can't believe that's just happened. So, I'm in one of them little industry estate places at the moment, like a business park. However, it's bloody small. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm after unit 16. Unit 15 is just here on the left. It's way too small for a truck. It really is. So I'll block this little section here, run down, and then see what's what, and then I'm going to try and reverse out before any cars come. Wish me luck. So they're definitely in this corner, and I'm there, so you can see how small the place is. It's going to be fun. Causing a little bit of chaos is an understatement, as that's the only way in and out of the place as well. So everybody's trying to get through this little section. And unfortunately, they don't have an FOT on side, they got this. But as you can see where the pellets are, they're right above the wheels. So this little thing can't lift them where they are. One thing I've come to work out is that Walsall is no good for Class 1 HGVs. It's really not. There's so many weak bridges, weight limits everywhere, low bridges, narrow streets. Oh God, it's a bloody nightmare to try and get around. So the place I've just delivered to on that business park, as you've seen, there's a 7.5 ton weight limit bridge right next to it, and I was on the other side, so it was a bit of a headache to try and get all the way around. And now I need to do a sharp right, bollards everywhere. Stay there, love. Got this car here, try and cut traffic. Yeah, well done. Well then, this is a 7-ton weight limit that I'm going through now, but it's the only access point to where I was. God, absolute nightmare. Nobody wants to give way or anything either. Straight across there. I'll let you through. Oh god, the car driver's letting them through as well. Just cut across the roundabout. Don't mind me. Like wacky races, isn't it? Sometimes. God, this place looks a bit rough. No, it doesn't, thank. Houses around here. We'll do a left onto Bestcott Road. Definitely amber that, definitely amber. Right, our final drop, well I say final drop, one of our, well it's meant to be my final drop anyway, it's planned for my final one, is 10 miles away in Cannock. The only problem is, when I was at the tile place before my first job, 5 pallets got refused on one of the assignments. Bit of a discrepancy. So instead of taking it all the way up to Warrington, the 5 pallets, the depot has asked me to drop them off into our central hub. And it's quite a big place. Hopefully it's not too busy. I'm hoping I can just get them took off straight away. There's not much waiting around. Just gotta wait around here for this ambulance to get past. So from Cannock, I'm due to get there at 3:30. I'm probably going to be leaving there at 4 o'clock. Then it's going to be half hour to get down to our central hub in Wolverhampton. I'll leave there 5 o'clock. Ooh, it's getting close to me hours that really, isn't it? Because I can wait until 7 o'clock tonight. I've got enough driving time hours. I've got 2 hours and 40 at least. Oh God, nobody's letting me in that right lane, are they? Sit in the right hand side lane and M6 north, get battered in loads of traffic going up there. And this might be a failed delivery as well, unfortunately, because I think they close at 3:30 or 3 o'clock, and it's 3:15 now. So I might be very close to not even making this one, unfortunately. Just go sit in this lane as well, because I'm going to take up 2 lanes on this part of the roundabout. There's no point trying to squeeze myself in that right hand lane when it's quite a tight turn. So I need as much space as I can. Hopefully a car isn't going to be on my right hand side trying to undercut me. Now I've got a learner here on the left hand side. Make sure they're staying in the right lane. Can't see them going on the M6 North. Green light. Let's take up both lanes. Get yourself a nice road position every time you go up to anywhere tight. Try and give the other road users a little bit of an idea of what you're trying to do. Indicator on. Don't leave enough space for me to jump straight through. Yeah, they have. Perfect. Away we go. 7 miles on here, then it's 2 miles off the motorway itself. Then I've got to come back down this way. I'm going to have to go Wolverhampton. Oh, that sucks. Fancy doing a night out. I always keep my sleeping bag and my night out gear up there, but my bag of spare clothes is in the bag at work in my boot in my car. I didn't bring them today because I thought, oh Joe, I'll be fine, I don't need to worry about that, should be alright. I'm starting to doubt that now. Driving down past Hilton Services on the M6 South at 4:45 in the afternoon today. Luckily though, I'm coming off at this junction, so I've managed to skip a good few miles of traffic just by sitting on a hard shoulder, which is now as a 4th lane, whereas the other 3 lanes, which are going down towards Birmingham, are pretty much bumper to bumper. Kind of got lucky really that I'm coming off at this junction, not the next one. Well, I've got 5.5 miles to go till I'm at the place. Due to get there for about 4:05. Hopefully there's not going to be many people there, so I can get a quick offload. I've only got 5 pallets on as well. They normally have 2 or 3 people unloading here at a time, so it should be a quick turnaround. And then straight up to the depot up in Warrington. I've got until 7 o'clock tonight. That's my 15 hours. Coming up to 11 hours now, so I should be all right. Driving hours, I've got 2 hours and 10 hours. 2 hours and 10 hours? What the hell is that? I've got 2 hours and 10 minutes, shall I say, driving time remaining. And then I can extend for a further hour, so my hours are looking okay as it stands. Touch bloody wood, because the M6 near Stoke and Knutsford, etc., all the way up to Woolston is always really bad, isn't it? So I just need to not jinx myself too much, but I should be okay in theory. still hoping anyway. Got fuel this morning, so we're all good. Still got half a tank left. Here we go, going to a standstill now. Had reduced 9 hours last night. They are pretty crappy though when you have a 9 hour reduced, because by the time you get home and sort your tea out, etc., you're getting up for work in like 6.5 hours or something. It just goes really, really quick. Don't get to spend time with your family or anything. It's like last night we had Domino's pizza. God, I need to stop takeaways really. We had a Chinese on Monday, and last night, which is Tuesday, we had a Domino's. Oh my god. Stop spending money on bloody takeaways, Darren. And you, Leanne, I know you're going to be watching this back, so. Made it back in one piece and on time as well. Tomorrow is a 7 o'clock start. I'm not too sure where I'm going yet, so stay tuned for that one. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.